Please welcome Curtis Mayfield.
The positive message and the tenderness that he writes about love is really something that is needing to be reinforced in this day and age. Curtis is living proof that, you know, this kind of God power in somebody helps them to survive, and he touches us still.
Curtis was born June the 3rd, 1942, and he was money poor but talent rich. He showed an early genius for the guitar, a gift that would list him among Musicians magazine as one of 100's greatest guitarists. His lyrics ask black people to check themselves, respect themselves, and save themselves.
Longevity has its place when it comes to fighting for equality and justice for all mankind. My writings were always a food for thought, or current events. Songs like If You Had a Choice of Colors, Amen, Keep On Pushing. Keep on pushing. We were always about the struggle of equality for black people and minorities during those times.
You must be very proud of the fact that your music has been called the soundtrack for the civil rights movement.
Well, yes, I am. I still carry my dreams in spite of my conditions. And this having been my life, mostly all of my life, I'd like to, of course, still be a part of it.
There were some divas that sang on the project. We have Miss Martha, that was produced by Organized Noise, that features Mavis Staples. Mavis came in, belted the song out in about an hour or so at the request of Curtis. Aretha Franklin is featured at the end vamp on the song Back to Living Again that was produced by Narda Michael Walden. And that came about as a result of Narda down in Detroit was visiting, or I think he was working with Aretha on something, and he played Aretha what he had been doing on Curtis Mayfield. And Aretha called Curtis and she insisted, she told him, I'm getting ready to lay something down on your song. So that's how that came about.
The album is more of a strong lyrical feel that lends inspiration toward what we're trying to do. And it pleases me very, very much.
That's why we love Curtis Mayfield. He was able to articulate what every man walking the earth could feel. And he still does that to this day. His lyrics are so profound.
He's known for lyrically writing those thought-provoking kind of lyrics that that inspire people, that make you want to go on with your life. Lyrics that cause people to have positive action and to just try to be better people. Curtis Mayfield, as you know, has been sampled from numerous people. Mary J. Blige sampled him. Have many of the rappers, I think Snoop and En Vogue cut one of his songs that was a big hit for them. Curtis's music has transcended generations through the hip-hop artists that have sampled his music, or some of the current R&B artists that have either recut his music or sampled his music.
Basically, I had the opportunity and the honor and the pleasure of writing this song with Curtis Mayfield. It's definitely one of the biggest songs of my career. Knowing what type of vibe Curtis was in, you know, the way he words, you know, his phrases and whatnot. He can take 3 or 4 words, and whereas another person take a whole paragraph, and Curtis can tell you in 3 or 4 words. So this particular New Orleans artist song pretty much deals with, you know, some of the atrocities that exist in the world. Deals with quite a few characteristics such as ignorance and atonement and family values and everything. It's really a great song for humanity, I would say.
Where he ought to be, somewhere in Georgia.
We got the King Center here in Atlanta. Curtis is here in Atlanta, and we just feel it's a natural. This is a joy to work with Curtis.
During the shooting of the video, it was amazing to see how many people came out. Once the music started, people could hear, and they would come out and they would see that it was Curtis. They flocked over to him. It was real touching to see.
I was not at the concert, but I was home when the scaffolding fell on top of him and crushed his spine. And it's just inspiring to see that he hasn't let that crush him. He's still keep on pushing, as he said in his song.
Well, this album will be known as a New World Order. Spike is here because he heard it and he just flipped over the song. I've been around some 36 years now, and it looks like we're going to keep going and keep on pushing for possibly another 10 or 15. We've got a lot of hopes for this particular song, which will be a single on Warner Brothers as well as in Spike's new movie, On the Bus.
So I think a lot of people are really just going to be pulling for him. He's a special person.